This is the morning of the 5th of December. Clip on Fox written by Michael Ruiz, R-U-I-Z, published on the 4th of December. Titled, Ghislaine Maxwell plans to ask judge to free her from prison and she'll represent herself, lawyer says. Epstein accomplice fears grand jury material from Trump's Transparency Act could harm her case. Here's a short clip here. See if there's an ad there. Of course there's an ad. They got to find a way to pay that fat slob $25 million a year. Sean Hannity. It's a long ad. That's it. Jeffrey Epstein's former lover and convicted accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, plans to ask a judge to release her from her minimum security prison camp, where she's being held in Texas, according to a letter from her high-powered attorney, and she plans to represent herself in the matter. Maxwell, who was transferred from the Florida federal prison Camp Bryan earlier this year after agreeing to be interviewed by Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, will file a habeas corpus petition. Soon, her lawyer, David Oscar Marcus, wrote to the federal judge. Understanding that President Trump has signed the Epstein Transparency Act into law, Ms. Maxwell does not take a position regarding the government's request to unseal the grand jury transcript and modify their protective order, Marcus wrote to Judge Paul Edelmeyer Wednesday. At the same time, Ms. Maxwell respectfully notes that shortly she will be filing a habeas petition per se, he continued, releasing the grand jury material from her case, which contain untested and unproven allegations, would create undue prejudice so severe that it would foreclose the possibility of a fair trial should Ms. Maxwell's habeas petition succeed. He did not elaborate on her reasoning for the petition. You can read the rest of the article. The thing's a joke. Trump needs to be held accountable, but he probably won't be. He may not be here. He might be laid out in the rotunda. We'll see. Pass it along, and thanks for listening.